It's the morning of Friday, May 1st on the Auburn Torch. Auburn men's and women's tennis in the NCAA tournament. Today, we're hearing from Auburn women's tennis coach Jordan Szabo on Auburn's lineups for the tournament. It is match day in Auburn. It is match day on auburntorch.com. Right now, if you visit auburntorch.com, new story up on the site about DJ Bennett, Auburn senior, all everything, SEC tournament MVP, senior, fourth-year player, leader, captain. Frankly, a face of the program, and that is what this story is about. Got to talk to DJ again and head coach Jordan Szabo, yesterday in Auburn. Getting ready for it at 1 o'clock today at home. Free attendance if you're not at the office. You can go check out Auburn and Bryant in the round of 64 at the NCAA tournament. Can't make it there. As long as they win, they'll be in the second round on Saturday at 1 p.m. Again, also 1 p.m. They're both 1 p.m. So today on the Torch, on Torch Talk, here your weekdaily podcast episode, figured we'd go over lineups for the women and the men's team and take a look at one of Jordan's answers to a question I had about lineups and who's going to start in the number 6 spot. We've talked about it before. If you're a regular listener, we've talked about it at SEC at the SEC tournament final. One of the great stories in that final was the third set tiebreaker. Ultimate match deciding 3-3 winner take all win by Ava Ionescu over here, if you're watching on video. 6'9" freshman from Romania, who was actually even a January enrollee. So a freshman, right? And this is the big story, right? She wins on court 6. She's coming off the bench, fresh legs at the end of a 3-day weekend tournament. The freshman off the bench wins it for Auburn. That's the story, right? And the reason is she came in at the 6th spot for Ava Esposito up here, who is another usual number 6 starter. Both of them have played number 6, so we talked to Jordan about who's going to start, who's going to play, right, in the NCAA tournament. Let's see. Here's what he had to say. Just kidding. I don't have the audio turned up. Hold on. Here we go. Let's try this. Let's try it again.
For her and her tennis career.
Got time for one or two more.
What goes into her and Esposito, and it seems like the way it is, you could flip them at 6 pretty easily without messing up the rest of the lineup. Mm-hmm. For NCAA tournament, what is it? You go with the hot hand, or is it matchups? What do you kind of look at?
I think it's matchups. I think a little bit indoors as well. Indoor tennis, like Ava's grew up in Connecticut and played a lot of indoor tennis. Evan, not as much. I think indoor tennis, we lean Ava.
Gotta love Ava and Eva.
And then outdoors, it just kind of depends on where we play and the conditions.
If you're listening, they are Ava Esposito, and Eva Ionescu. So he's saying it depends on conditions. Here's a little bit about their strengths.
Slower conditions really suit Eva, being a clay court player. It's when it's hot and the ball's flying and it's lively, it suits Ava a little bit more. But I feel like we could take out DJ potentially and would still be in really good shape. I'm not stupid, but but I feel like our team's that good, and we have so many good players that everyone can step up to the line. So it's more a day-by-day thing. I don't know if the girls like it or don't like the way I go about it, but we just take it day by day, and a little bit sometimes there's also like how Ava plays great in the doubles. Just keep going with her, but mostly it's matchup and conditions, and there's some conditions that just Ava's 6 foot tall, huge left-handed, aggressive play.
This was what I was about to get into. the thing about Ava is she is southpaw. She's tall. She's 5'11", but feels listed 5'11". But I mean, I'm 6 foot, and I think she's 6 foot. And tall, left-handed, gets to the net, just pounds it, and definitely shows people a different look with that forehand. Being right, forehand versus backhand. And then Ionescu, 5'9", maybe faster, maybe more baseline player. And and here's the other thing. Here's what he mentioned. I'll explain this. So the doubles point is first, right? And Ava Esposito will be in there with DJ Bennett. They're the number 2 doubles team in the country. They'll be playing. Ionescu not in one of the regular doubles starting teams right now. So Jordan can watch. Hey, if Esposito's playing really good, let it ride. If maybe she's putting it into the net a little bit too much and not having her best day, Ionescu can come in. But he said that while that might be a little bit of a factor, it's more, you heard him, it's more matchups in the opponent. Who knows what that's like for Bryant or Miami or North Florida, who are the other teams. But matchups, and then also, indoor, outdoor, right? So real fast, quick conditions, real hot, real fast. That favors Esposito, who's big serve, and then big put downs, big slams, big swings, and then maybe a slower, colder day. Ionescu can really play that back line, kind of, and keep rallies going and outpace her opponent, which is what she did at the SEC tournament final.
Yeah, slower conditions aren't as conducive to her, but now we're kind of getting to that hotter time of the year. The ball's flying. It's a little bit easier for Ava, but whoever we put out there, I think will be ready to go, and we'll be able to play at a high level.
Got time for one more question.
There you have it. Here's the lineup. If you're watching, if you're not watching, if you're listening on, if you're watching, it's also on. We're also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you're ever in the car giving a drive, if you're listening, you can always also pull it up on YouTube, or just auburntorch.com. Go to a website. Who goes to websites anymore? Websites are gone. It's all apps, and everything's in 2 places now. Resist. Go to .coms domains. DJ Bennett here at the number 1 spot. So here's Auburn's 1 through 6 and beyond, right? So 6 start in singles. DJ Bennett, Katya Karitanova, Angela Okatoy, Myrna Rafat, Ashton Bowers. That's 1 through 5. And then here at 6, Ava Esposito. Here at 7, Eva Ionescu. We talked about it before. They're in order here so that if you scratched one, the whole lineup bumps up. Fortunately for Auburn, most of the lineup is set. Most of this is all good and gravy, and they're going to be fine with this. And the only thing that might happen is scratching Esposito for Ionescu, which just so happens you can do that without messing up the lineup at all, right? Didn't get a chance to talk to Bobby Reynolds and the men's team this week, but let's take a look at their lineup real quick. Hamza Nasridinov, who's number 1, the ace on court 1, 10-6 so far this year there. Billy Blades at 2, Nicholas Hang at 3, Freddie Blades at 4, the Blades brothers there. Number 5, Alan Bojarski. Number 6, Manel Lazaro. And if anyone gets scratched, it's Joey Phillips, number 7, as the next man up. So that's that. Here, we'll close out on one more question to DJ that I decided to just leave in here. I'll fast forward through mine.
Yeah, it was a really special moment, definitely.
Asked her about the SEC tournament championship win, because we were talking about Ionescu. We were talking about her big clutch performance there at the end of SEC tournament championship. So here's DJ on that moment.
For the whole team, I think, we went into that tournament believing that we could win it. And after I finished my match, I think I was more nervous watching her match than I was playing my own. And I was talking to her after, and she said that she wasn't even looking at the scoreboard, and then she saw all of us come over to her court, and she was like, oh my gosh, it's coming down to me. But no, she just handled it with so much grace. And I mean, she was down, 2-0 and 3-1 in the third set, and she had match point, I think, in the second set. And so coming back from being down like that in the third set is not easy. So I'm just really proud of her, and I'm proud of the whole team. I mean, we all battled so hard, and we just really fought for what we wanted, and we got it. So no, it was really special. It was really cool, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity to be a part of that. So
1:00 p.m. Auburn women's tennis at home. Advance to Saturday. If they advance to Saturday, they'll face the winner of Miami and North Florida. That'll be in the round of 32. It's just like the men's basketball NCAA tournament, right? And then next, the Sweet 16 round, the Super Regionals. Auburn would host if it gets there. Duke at 15 overall seed is the front runner of that one. We'll be following that one as well. All right, let me get out of here. The men are playing in Waco. We'll also be watching that. That's at 3 p.m. And they'll be playing, and Survive in Advance. Maybe they'll be playing on Saturday. Matches on Friday and Saturday here for the first 2 rounds. Let me get out of here. We will be following it, and you'll see plenty of me on Twitter. And until then, we'll be back with Torch Talk on Monday. Take care.